What's up, guys? Good morning. Not sure if the camera's gonna give us issues today or not. Let me see if everything is squared up. If you guys have tickers, go ahead and throw them in the chat real quick. We got a couple minutes. I'm really gonna look at a couple things: AMD, Nvidia, Tesla, um, and I haven't really went over small caps just yet. I had to clean. I had to do a little bit of stuff this morning. I had to clean my little girl's litter box and stuff like that, and I feel like every little thing that shouldn't take as long as it does takes forever, and I'm like, what the heck? Um, so I will run through the top gainers real quick. Also, if you guys want, or if you guys see anything that's worth that has news that you want to throw it up in the chat, you're more than welcome to. What we can do to get a grasp on things is go right over to CNBC, and we're gonna see uh, what's moving the market. And there's nothing moving the market apparently. If you could hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Greatly appreciate you guys joining us. I am really ready to tear this market apart today. I really am. Yesterday, I looked back at Tesla and I'm like, why was I not short Tesla? Well, I see why. Because it made the move early in the morning and then it just sat sideways. I should have. It didn't dawn on me to take Tesla in the afternoon. I thought about getting into some puts, but I was just like, I don't know if we're going to get that type of move, you know, as far as the S&Ps are concerned, or like the Nasdaq, right? I don't know what that is. Um, so that's why I did not take that short at the end of the day yesterday, and it wouldn't have paid off, right? We're flat. We're damn near flat. We're where we open. So it's a good thing I hold off. If I see it, you guys know I will. You guys know I will be short at the end of the day and looking to get that gap down. But again, I did say that I think we closed down here. If you watched that video yesterday, I told you guys where I thought we would open up at. Let's see you know how far or not so far off that I am. Everybody knows we have Instacart's IPO today. UAW. So nothing much going on. Earnings are over with. Um, Offering at $30 a share, it's toward the top of the expected range. It gives it a 10 billion market cap in a fully diluted base. On a fully diluted basis, a significant difference from when it was valued at 39 billion. Well, the numbers that were oh shit, yeah, that's definitely um man, maybe you get this thing. You see this thing in 8.5. Maybe it's a good buy. It's hard to say. You know, I'm talking, next year or so. So fully diluted, I take it that that's going to be no 30 days or no 3 month um, lockup. All right, feeling flat. Yes, we are flat. So again, yesterday I said I want to see um, how positioning goes about today. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's go into the watch list. Nobody's talking about Boeing. Boeing's just getting rocked. Boeing's getting rocked. All right. If you could, if there's anybody here, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. I am going to give you guys my levels and like exactly what it is that I'm expecting today. We had a little bit of data points earlier this morning. You had Redbook. I'm pretty sure you have a couple more. Redbook building permits is what we had. Building permits came at 1.443, right in line. I want to watch this 20-year bond auction at 1 o'clock. You have some crude stock exchange data coming out as well. Let's see if we get a bounce today. Let's see if we get a bounce into 445 one more time. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we get that bounce into 445 on the S&Ps. Um, that looks like a decent area to. Let me see here. Let me show you. You know what I mean? I feel like this bounce back. It looks so different on my chart. I don't know if it's just pre-market. It's got like a little bit of pre-market. I don't know what it has, but it looks the way that it is. It looks beautiful. You can just like you can literally just see. Like let's see, right? Let's see if we go to 445. If we test this 445 again. We do have support, but again, if we break this, guys, quick easy trade to 441. There's Redbook. Give me 1 second. So I was thinking about turning it up on y'all. You know what I mean? Like I was just thinking about showing you guys really what's possible in the markets yesterday. I was thinking about it last night. I'm like, so what I'm getting at is I was thinking yesterday about pretty much really taking some of these levels and like some of the things I see and really sizing up on it, or even just starting with like $1,000, $500, and seeing how far we can take it. Because I think there's a lot of I feel like there's a lot left on the table, and I would like to see if I could show some people what's really possible in the markets. You know, the hardest part about it is finding the right setups and being at the right place at the right time. All right, so let me turn this on fully. All right, so let's go to the SPY. Let's start with the SPY real quick. We're just sitting there obviously at the same level, but if this level holds again today, we have to think about getting a bounce back to the 50. At, again, even 445. Because if we sit here and hold this level again, you may start to break up above it and start to test the 90 MA, maybe even the 20 day. So I do want to see what we get there. I think this level breaks. I just feel like in order for it to break, I feel like we need to get this up a little bit. I feel like today's going to be an up day in the markets. So I want to watch being short. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be short, right? I'm going to, whatever the chart tells me. Because some charts are different than others. Some are shortable, some are not. right? Damn, that level has held pretty damn good, hasn't it, guys? So, and again, if we look here, we have our pennant. We know that. So, we can look for a bit of upside or a little bit of downside. One of the two. Right? You don't have much more to go to the downside. I want to see if we can bounce. If we don't break yesterday's low, if we do not break yesterday's low, I'm going to go look for the long, and that first take profit's going to be at 445, and looking to get up here to like 446. Right? It's a few dollars away. It's like $3 away. Let's go to a 15-minute chart. So, you know, and you can see, well, see, they're really starting to pack it on right now. Let's go to Tesla. Tesla I was a little upset with that that I wasn't short, because what happened with Tesla was it gave you the move in the morning off the bell and then just stayed right down at lows. It just stayed there. If we're able to get a pop up, if we pop up, which I don't know, never mind. I take that back now. Man. So this is going to be the level. This would be Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, it looks like. Today's Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Right? You see that resistance here? See this pivot low, resistance, pivot low, support. Then we turn it into what? It fights it right there. That's your middle ground right there. Really easy to see here. This is an easy basic chart here, guys. So I will be watching Tesla. I'll be watching Tesla for this test to see if I can get it. I'm not just going to blindly take it either, because I think you also put in a higher low. This is what people fail to forget. I guarantee you're going to see people that go red today because they took Tesla because they shorted it right here. No. And no. We want to short it right here, guys. We want to short it up there. We want to short it up there. We want this thing to pull itself back, put in a higher low. Right? We want to see this thing put in a higher low. This is how you trade. Right? You don't just sit and wait for a break and retest. That's not going to cut it. Especially when we get back to if we get back to a market that's if we get back to a market, a regular market cycle where, you don't have as much movement as we've had. Maybe it's here to stay. I don't know, maybe it isn't, but we'll find out here in the next couple years, in the next year or so. I feel like see, the thing is, you guys got to understand the difference between quantitative easing and quantitative tightening. It has to do with volatility. Where in the hell? Sorry. It has to do with volatility, because for quantitative easing, you don't have volatility. It cuts volatility. Quantitative tightening actually brings volatility. Why is that? Because quantitative easing, there is always a buyer for every seller. So there's not much volatility. Because for every seller there's a buyer, and for every buyer there's a seller. Well, there's just a bunch of buyers, really, to an extent, right? Quantitative tightening, you may not have that buyer, right? So it's a known fact that quantitative easing brings you more volatility, or quantitative tightening brings, volatility ramps up. So Tesla, I do want to see if we can put in a higher low and get this thing up here at like 270. I do. I think Tesla is a really nice chart to short, guys. It's just where. Is it going to give it to us here? It could, right? It could reject this area. It could. But if I think the SPY is going to bounce, who's to say that Tesla doesn't go with the SPY? If I think the SPY is going to go to 445, 446, and hold 443 today, unless things change, again, unless positioning comes in and they're selling it, right? They're selling into the news, then that's different. So it's very easy. You want to know how easy it is? It's so easy that if Tesla breaks yesterday's low, then that's where I'm going to be looking to get short. And I'm going to take it down here. I'm going to take it down to this level. You have a whole support range down here at 460 or 259.50 area. I'm going to be taking profits along the way, so don't get it twisted, all right? I will be taking a piece off at the low if we get it. If we get a bounce up and we can get Tesla in this area, you get like a wick up and a couple candles up, I will be short up in here. It's 904, right? My ultimate goal is to get Tesla back down to 260, 259.50. I want to get it back down to this range, this turquoise line and this line. You also have the 50-day moving average. It has not tested the 50-day moving average, more importantly, right? You have a gap here, right? You're a bit oversold, overbought, I mean, right? So I think we could get a pop. If we get that pop today, you put in that lower high, and then we sell it off, right? We sell it off. All right, that's one idea. Remember, 50-day moving average, right? 50-day moving average is what we are looking for. Maybe even 255 eventually, but this looks like a really nice, this is to an extent. If we get that bounce up, this is going to, I'm not going to say it's going to reiterate, but this could be a nice island reversal right here, guys. It's not like you don't have that down part, but you kind of do. It's just like, it's like the Cayman Islands. It looks funny. Or like Italy. It's like a boot. It looks funny. I mean, and you've had them, right? Look at this. Gap down and you've had it. So get some time with it. Don't go in over your skis. Just get time. Don't sacrifice price for time, because I'm telling you right now, you're going to thank yourself for being in a 400 put. That's, you got to get the entry right. Again, get your entries right. You have to. You're going to be happier with a percentage on 400 than $100 or something. If you can't afford it, I get it. I understand. So let's see here. We were looking at Adobe yesterday as well. Let me bring up NVIDIA real quick. There's a nice rejection here, right? 441.15. Let me pull up a daily chart. It's only 9:07, so we got a bit of time here. So it's a funky little chart here. So the thing is with NVIDIA, where's it at right now? Let me just see where it's at right now. So they're going to sell this market off before we get into the day. It's at 438.52. Let me put a little circle here. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Do any of you guys know how to get just pre-market, just the morning on in the morning? How do I do that? If any of you guys use Thinkorswim, I wouldn't expect any of you guys to learn how to know it, but maybe you do. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. So, because I would like to have just pre-market, just for that morning, and not have it anywhere else. So, NVIDIA's a bit oversold. I want to see if we can get a bounce on NVIDIA at 435. I do, because it held the level. 445 is where NVIDIA, if you want to short NVIDIA, that's where you would do it, right? NVIDIA 445 is where you would do it. Right now, I kind of want to buy the dip on NVIDIA. I do. I want to buy the dip on Nvidia, and I think you might get that dip right here at like 437.50, right about where we're at now, right? And then what do? We're gonna take it up here to this area of resistance. It's like a 36, 44, call it 45, $10 area, right? $10 area, and then we see what we do with Nvidia if we can get above this 445 area. You want to watch the volume that comes in, right? It's starting to get some volume today, right? If the eventual upside would be the test of the 50-day. We broke it. Now let's see if we can pull ourselves back to retest it and turn that 50-day into resistance. It doesn't really fool with the 50-day. Like, look at this. Broke down, popped up, broke down. It you know what I mean? Like, it did wick right off of it right here, but again, you have more time, so who's to say where this 50-day was at that time? It gapped up. Right, gapped up over. So it doesn't really give a shit about the 50-day. Maybe the 20. Now look at the 20-day moving average, right? They're using the 20-day moving average. Where's that at? That's way up here. As you can see, the gap down, and then it hangs with it. See it hanging with it right there? So that's maybe where we want to look for. See this? How it's just hanging with it? And these tails, look at it, holds it. That's not really anything, but look at the resistance right there at that green line. You see the resistance? And see how it's coming down with it? Coming down. You know, heading in the same direction. So we can see here, right there, guys, right? The 20-day moving average. Look at that. It likes it, right? Breaks it. Boom. That was a beautiful short looking back, wasn't it? That would have been nice. You can see it now, that bear flag, that breakdown, right? The gap down. It's just a gap and go. Pulls back to the 20-day. Boom. Right? Are we going to get that right now? It did it here too. Right? It did it here too. Look, sells off. Goes right up just about to it. Boom. Right? Boom. So it's been going up. Boom. So we'll see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, team. I'm going to be watching Nvidia. That's another one that's going to be on my list. Let's see here. What else do we have? What's today's date? The 19th, I think, right? Just curious. Man, we're already starting to get into the end of the month already, guys. Shit. Alright, XLE, we said yesterday that we'd like to be short. I'll go back into Nvidia real quick. We'll dive into it a little bit more. Look at these ranges. I think you're on the top side of the range. I think you're safe to short. I think you're safe to short down to this 90 level, guys. I think XLE is safe to short. Oh shit, it's ripping today. Never mind. Take that back. I think that's a last ditch effort, though. I do. I think that's a last ditch effort. That's insane. You got to watch some of these things, guys, because if you don't know, could that be an ugly cruise lines? Alright, there's some stuff going on, I guess, and I didn't get the memo just yet. Yeah, Carnival Cruise. You can see I'm selling it off now because nobody else really. All right. They've actually done pretty good year to date, guys. You see that? Look how far they are up year to date. Um, I mean, you did have a high at like, is that, um, what? That's 145%? Holy shit. This is why you gotta really watch what it is you're doing. Um, that's from the close. Wow, guys. Like, Carnival Cruise is up 145% year to date. From that's not even that's really from like close to high. Wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. You gotta watch out for those, man. There's a lot of stuff that people forget about. Um, so you are coming into 38 too. Wow, man. What a trade, guys. That's insane. That's insane. Missed that boat. Could you imagine being long? Could you imagine being long that? Let me see what Boeing's doing today. Is this still selling off? It is. Boeing's still selling off. Energy continues to go. I guess Boeing's gonna sell off. This thing is in down bad, bro. Boeing is down bad, guys. Seriously, it's down bad. Um, 228 to 205, man. Unreal. It may be trying to turn itself around. Um, it's not time yet though. I promise. As soon as it's time to buy Boeing, I'll let you guys know. It may never be time, but all right, let me get my charts start to get ready. So again, Nvidia, Tesla, Nvidia, I wrote down the 445. Tesla also here, let me show you guys. Um, sorry I needed to stay on track. That's just, seeing a 45% or 145% year to date is pretty crazy. So what you have here with Nvidia is a break back above this previous support zone, right? Kind of an area of support because there's resistance, right? That's an area of support, right? Resistance, support, support, breaks it, comes back up, and it just plays there. So now it's back in that area. Let's go to a 15-minute chart. Um, I feel like we need a bounce. I do. I feel like we need a bounce. And I'm curious if we start to get that bounce. Um, so this is where you want to be short, guys. You want to be short up at 445, right? 445.75, 446 area. You want to be short up there if you're gonna take this thing short. You got to be careful because again, you know, you might get some buyers and then you'll be able to get this RSI up and be able to put in a higher low in the RSI. It's just, understanding the ebbs and flows, right? Break and retests and ABCD patterns and cup and handles a little bit different. They're actually they could be trend reversal patterns pretty much, and island reversals and head and shoulders. Let's look at Bank of America real quick and the banks. Let's see where they're at. So as you guys can see, we have a really nice reverse head and shoulders forming here. I will try to take this. Maybe I try and buy the lows today, but we have the 20-year mortgage, so I want to watch out. I don't want to be an idiot. Let me see here. I don't want to just take it just to take it. The stock sucks. Intel. We were talking about that. Alright, so there's our support. Just that 100 day is acting as resistance. It needs a pullback. That 100 day is... Let's see, said Disney. So your 100 day is sitting up here at $29, $30. If you get the dollar to pull back, this thing would probably go up. If you look at the dollar, it might look the same here. So I'm just gonna have that on my radar, and I'll be watching it as we go about the day randomly. JP Morgan, it kind of gave me that dip buy, but I didn't take it. I think we can get a pullback. Where is, so it's a bit overbought. It's not overbought at all. Just, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. AMD's another one also, guys. Let's see. So Intel, Disney, Shop. That's what looks like people are looking at. Just to help put us in the right place. I want to see AMD get a bounce. I do. I think AMD is in trouble, but look what we did here. That level there is actually, you've broken below it now, and if we continue to hold 102.50 as resistance, guys, that's this two previous pivot areas. Right? Right there. There's two previous pivot areas. I mean, I can pan it back even further if you guys want. We've done it now, I feel like. So you have a major support, resistance. Is it going to be able to hold it as support? This is it. This is the last line of defense for AMD. Let's see if AMD has a big day today. To see if these buyers try to step up and buy this thing. But we get below this double bottom, guys. It's over. It is over. I'm telling you right now. That area breaks. You don't have another area until you get back down to here on AMD. Until you get back down to $80. Well, you have minor, like, you have this area at 86, but really this would be the new channel low, right? So there's one channel, right? From here, really from here to here. I could draw the lines, but, and then right here to here, right? I mean, I know you guys didn't really get that, but I just don't feel like putting more lines on my chart. Again, we have gaps down here, guys. Look, we have you have areas where there's no bid and ask. Right, you have it down here too. You have a whole area down here at $65. So, I will be watching AMD. AMD is on my list. If we can get this thing back up to 103. What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? 20 day breaks it. 20 day. But yeah, this is key, guys. Look at that. Right there for AMD. Right? We break this level. The AMD is no mas. Let me redo this. It's not that it's no mas, but it's gonna work itself back down into a lower range. So If it can't hold and we do break this double bottom, now I'm not blind to the fact that we are, in the 40s, so it's like in the middle. Maybe we do try to get some buyers that step in, and you get a real strong day on this thing to hold it into this area, right? So this would be one. This would be one area. It'll just take a second, right? There's one area right there, top to bottom. Where's the second area? The second area would be right there. Where's the third? That resistance, go into support. It would be back down here where that gap fill is at $75. So you can run it in stages. And we get back down in here, right? You're going to see eventually $85. So I'll be watching for that. But I still think we can get a bounce on AMD and put in a higher low. Before that happens, I think we can get ourselves back up to this level here. I still think we can get there, right? I think we get back up there, maybe have a little trouble, and then something happens and there's a reason that we sell off. But we'll see. I may be wrong. You didn't have much volume there yesterday, and it's still, the sellers just stepped away. I feel like they would like to get out at a better number if they were to get out. So I'm going to set up my charts. We have 5 minutes. If you guys could hit that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already done so. What are you watching this morning, Chris? How you doing today? So I have Nvidia, Tesla. I think, like I was saying, I'll go through it real quick. I want to be prepared for when this market opens because I want to tear it up today. Yes, it sucks yesterday that Tesla fell right out of bed, and that's why we were not short Tesla, because it fell out of bed and then just stayed flat. So that's where it was. This is the area I'm looking to get short. It's like 270, right? I just want to see if we can get a small bounce. So on the bounces, I would look to be short Nvidia or Tesla. On the bounces is where I want to short Tesla. Let me bring it over so you guys can see it. But like this area right here at 270, I feel like if this area may hold right now. Well, look how oversold we are. Look at the RSI right now with relative strength. It's actually higher than the previous lows, right? So I feel like we're going to get a bounce, and what I would look for is a lower high, right? A lower high. Boom. And then we get the break, and then we finally break it, 2-3 day, gig there. So we'll see. That's if the SPY can bounce, right? If the SPY is going to bounce, I'm going to look to take Tesla. I'm going to look to short Tesla on the bounces. But we'll see. It could just fall out of bed and it gets to this level. It could. It could. Yesterday, I was not able to get short because it just fell out of bed. And then that was it. It just chopped sideways the rest of the day. If you didn't catch it the first 15 minutes of the day, first 30 minutes, that was it. No chance. So let's throw up the SPY and let's go get ourselves ready, guys. Good luck today. Market's going to open here in 4 minutes. So let me see if I can get my stuff going. 3 minutes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I hate that it doesn't save this for me. If you guys have any questions, you guys can throw them in the chat as well. Anything you guys see, like Intel, Shopify, Adobe, Intel, Disney. So there's a lot. I looked at Disney yesterday and I wrote Disney down. I actually wrote that down yesterday, last night on the live. That was a really good looking chart. Good luck today, guys. Good luck today. The bell's going to ring here in 1 minute. Here we go. Instacart's ringing the bell, guys. Let's see if Tesla falls out of bed here. Let's see what happens. I want to see if it bounces. The S&Ps are kind of just sitting here at yesterday's low. So again, Disney, so there it goes. It broke it. It broke it. Is that the short? Is that the short opportunity? I can't take this. I can't take it here, guys, because I don't think it sells off just yet. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm wrong. I can be wrong, but I'm not. Come on. I don't know why it does this to me. What'd I say, guys? How many people do you think right now just got sucked in on that short right there on Tesla? I know a lot of people did. And they still could be right. Let's just see. Where do they stop out? Do they start stopping out there? Do they get in up here? What are they going to do? So, let me get... The SPY hasn't even moved. The SPY has not moved at all. Alright. 435, 442. So, we broke that level. I need a bounce back for the S&Ps. So, we've broken that level. You can look for 441, guys, on the S&Ps now. That's a small trade there. You may not get a bounce. You may not get the bounce back. So, 441. Come on, 441. I will take a 441 put. I don't want to buy it this early, man. The thing is like, you know, you don't know if... There it goes. So it's trying to bounce. So there goes Tesla on the long, guys. There it goes. There it goes. She's bouncing. See how, you know how many people just got freaking baked on Tesla right now, guys? I'm telling you. So many people were trying to be short under that level. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Alright, I need to... What's NVIDIA doing? Alright, so NVIDIA's... Man, look at VWAP. Look how sharp VWAP is, like, just like falling, guys. Look at that thing. Let's see here. So NVIDIA, we said 445 short. 445 short was on NVIDIA. And look, did we just hit that circle, guys? That's going to be too funny if that happens. I'm just going to give this market a minute. It falls out of bed without me. The SPY is looking pretty weak. The S&Ps are looking pretty weak. Come on, we need a bounce back to 443 if we're going to start rejecting that area. Like, let's do it. Let's get it over with. Bounce back up here to 443, and let's reject it. What are you guys watching this morning? 60, 84. All right, so the spy's trying to bounce. All right, so Disney 82.50, and there it goes. So Disney's starting to go, guys. Disney's starting to go. Shit, I missed it. I was just late on this flipping thing.
PXG report 10x Genomics wins preliminary injunction against NanoString, that Tango X-Ray Golf and November Sandy Tango Golf.
All right, see if we can get a Disney. Come on, 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 come on. I think I missed it, but all right, I'm gonna take that 83 put on Disney. Oh, the spreads are kind of wide. Spreads are kind of wide. I feel like it's gonna break low a day. I'm in Disney. Oh man, no, I'm not. I'm not in it. I'm not in it. Thankfully, I'm not in it. Thankfully, because I would have literally just caught the top of that. Wow, I am lucky that I am not in Disney right now. I am lucky I'm not. I still think it's gonna fall out of bed here, guys. I do. I do. I think it's gonna fall out of bed. It went from 74 to 80, and again, that could make or break, you know. So you guys got to know your ATRs. Remember ATR, average true range, all that fun stuff, and what it's going to give you. There it goes. It broke it. It broke it. Fuck. You got to be kidding me. I missed it. I want to see if I can get a bounce back to VWAP. I'm not sure what the news was, but let's see if we can get a bounce back and see if we can get short this name. It's way oversold, but it still doesn't matter. Maybe we get maybe we get this thing bought all the way back up to the gap and then we go short. So I will try to set an alert. There goes the spy. Spy's going up. Let's see if Disney. But thank God I'm not in that right now. I would have gotten 8, 9, 8. Well, see, like your bid and ask right now is 89 to 95 from 80. You know what I mean? You'd have got 10, 15 cents a spread right now. But I'm good. I can't. I needed to be on that. I thought we had a good opportunity, and it was up here wicking, and then, yeah. So apparently there must have been news. I know I heard Bob or Rob Iger's name up on CNBC. Look at these orders. Look at these buy orders coming in on Disney right now. Intel is another one. Taking my time. It's only 9:39 right now, guys. It's only 9:39 right now. I think Intel is a sell. I think we could get short Intel down to 36.83, especially if we break this level here. You break this 37, I think she comes down, guys, and I think it's going to do it right now. I think it's going to do it right now. Just looking at the daily chart. It's not moving, though. Oh, it's a bit oversold. Let's see. Is any of this stuff helping you guys? So there's a bounce back into 443. We get that. We can look for a short on the S&Ps. It's a little bit better. There. Let's look at Shopify. So there's some news floating around the markets today. I think Shopify's the play, guys. Look at the volume there. Look at the volume on Shopify. It's a lot better than Disney and the rest. Are trading lower amid weakness in broader retail sector. Was that our 443 retest? VWAP on the SPY. I don't know why I have the 5-minute up. I feel like today's going to be a great day nonetheless. Wait, what happened on my phone? No.
Q shares now at the intraday high, up about 1.5% in the Oscar November Quebec.
What are you guys seeing out there?
AFAR, or if that's project acquisition.
Where is...
Funding to extend periods to consummate initial business combination. That's AFAR. That in a filing now.
Do you guys see anything you guys are watching? Again, let's see if we can get... Look, there's a nice play on Tesla. There's... That might be a nice long to take on Tesla there, guys. Right here off the support level. Your risk to reward is at its best right here. You would stop out if it breaks below 260 something, like, or below VWAP. There's your... You're getting ready to get a trade line VWAP cross. Like, that's giving you... That's telling you the short-term momentum is, there was your buy signal right there on the 90 MA would have been the buy. Let's see if I can get in on Tesla right now. Shit, my phone was messing with me. Come on, SPY. See, the SPY is at 443, so I gotta watch. I gotta watch if the SPY is gonna reject. Also, oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. There's where the buy trigger is. Boop! Gets bought up. Not really, not with that long candle. So there we go. Identifying that the SPY is right at its resistance level where we want to get short. This is a low volume pullback. Don't get it twisted. This is a low volume pullback. So don't put too much into this. Like I said, I want to see how positioning is. No, come on, man. I cannot continue to sit here and fool with these volume bars. You can see how it's getting bigger actually right now on the SPY. You can see it starting to curl itself up right now. I want to see if I can get in on the S&Ps, short S&Ps. Oh my god. This is not going to work out for me today. I know it's not. My phone gets messed up.
ABGR shares up 70%, over $10 now. That's Alpha Victor Golf Romeo, ABGR.
There goes Tesla. Still not sold. I'm still not sold that Tesla's going to sell off. You may get bought up right here. If it does break this level again, there's a lesson right here on Tesla. You got bought up, and if it continues to break down to these lows, then
Tango Victor India, Michael Sandy Foxtrot Tango.
and it did exactly that. It brought the RSI all the way up. Wow. All right, low volume pullback to 90 MA VWAP is where I want to get short on Tesla. If the SPY is going to break this level, man, there's some nice volume on the buy side coming in right there. Shit, man, this is tricky, guys. Hang on, hang on. They're trying to mess with you guys. They really are. Hang on. Look at that, guys. I knew it. I knew that low volume. I knew something was going on here. Wow. What just happened? Dude, we didn't have any news or anything, did we? They're just messing with people. I said I thought we would go to the upside today. Building permits. What time is it? 9:45. We don't have any data. No, we don't have any data. Wow. All right. So we didn't close above it. We did not close above that level of 443. Tesla's still going. Let's look at Meta. Can you guys hear me? This looks like a nice play on... it's not really, though. I just had to see where, like, the indicators were on it. I still think we go higher, guys. I do. I think we go higher. Like I said, actually, Meta might be a short. Are you guys just hanging at, like, what are you guys doing right now? I'm just curious. Have you guys taken anything? Are you still sitting on your hands for a minute? Am I the only one being a little bitch? What's going on? Look at that bear flag on Disney. Wow. Look at that. Look at the bear flag on Disney, guys. I feel like I would watch out, though. That's a beautiful bear flag on Disney. Beautiful bear flag on Disney. Look at that. Take a picture, folks. That is a beautiful bear flag right there. That's beautiful. I think you might get a failed breakdown. Why do I say that? Because I feel like your RSI is just, and your MACD, look at the gap between the two. It may sell off and just come back up. Let's see if it falls out of bed here. I think a lot of people are going to try and short this thing. I don't know if it has such bad news or not. I don't know what's going on with Disney. It should go. Boop. Beautiful bear flag. And then there it is. They stacked it up on them. They just stacked in on the sell side and it's not falling. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the breakdown there. Again, it doesn't have to... I mean, the volume. Where is your volume? Your volume's up here to sell this thing. Right? Look at the volume there. There's no volume. You should be getting an increase in volume on the sell-off out of that flag. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. Let me do this. Okay. So the S&Ps are holding up. Um, I need to check out AMD. Alright, so we do have some sell side volume there on Tesla. I missed that. I freaking missed that. Look at that. That would have been a perfect short, and I missed it. Alright, here goes the S&Ps. S&Ps are turning around. There she goes. If this SPY wicks up, I'm going to be heated. I want to take a short there. I want to take a short here. I want to see if we can bring it back down to 441, but I'm like, part of me is watching this negative divergence on the MACD and RSI, and it's telling me that I'm not, and the volume, it's getting higher. Don't get me wrong, but and where are we at? We're at 0.19 from yesterday's close. Alright, there's a break on Tesla. Tesla finally broke that level. Come on. There goes Tesla. There goes Tesla. Just broke the lows. Shit. Just broke the lows. I don't give a fuck about Amazon and money. About making money on Amazon. No, I'm good. I don't give a shit. Wow, guys, there goes Tesla. Look at the increase in volume. Fuck. Fuck, man. Fuck me, dude. That's bullshit. Come on, give me a bounce. Please, just give me a bounce. Give me a bounce to, like, low a day. Give me a bounce to low a day so I can hit it. Wow, unbelievable. And there goes the SPY. Missed that, had it up. Wow, failure of a day. Unbelievable. Might not be too late though to get S&Ps. I want to get it on a bounce. Let me go to a 1 minute so I can really dive into the. Let me see here. That's pretty much it right there. That's it. If it breaks up here, I mean, it looks like we have some support resistance right there at 442.67. Right there, going into that strength is where I would get short. Right there, boom, short. but I don't want to get whipsawed. Because you could technically, if you look back yesterday, it was doing the same type of moves. Yo, what is going on? Maybe I am looking at too much. Um, just go ahead and take the SPY to its level and hold it. All right, see if we can get it down to 441. Let's see if it breaks these lows. Unbelievable. I fucking hate the SPY. I hate this right now. This is really happening right now. This is really happening right now. I wonder how many people got short there and oh my god. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. So let's see if we were right on Disney. Kinda, not really. It's not going anywhere. Just kind of like bleh. Shopify. There's a flag on SPY and it just broke to a new low. Motherfucker, yo. Motherfucker. I'm getting mad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting really upset. I missed my short on Tesla. I'm not sure if it's going to give it back to me or not. The S&Ps are trying to get some tails in there.
Axios reported the XFL and USFL in merger talks.
Maybe I just go ahead and get short Tesla now. Or am I going to wait? Should I wait for a pop back up here to like 263? What do you guys think? Okay, I get it. So let's check out NVIDIA. 445. 78. Unbelievable. Fucking bullshit. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Unbelievable. Not today. Not today.
Commercial vehicles effective September 14th. That's Michael Uniform Lima November, MULN.
I mean, we still have a little bit of room to get down to that 50 day on Tesla. I'm going to hang out on Tesla. That's where I'm just going to sit here and watch it. And then I'm going to let it give me what it... Yo, just please just give me the fucking arrow. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable that I missed that. I didn't see this RSI go up. Right? That's what I was waiting on. I didn't see it. I was watching Disney, I was watching Shopify, I was watching Nvidia, I was trying to just look around. And then the son of a bitch just went, and I'm like, fuck. Another missed opportunity. If I get a bounce, we'll see what happens, but I don't want to get chopped up in it. I don't want to just sit in Tesla and it not move like it did yesterday. Fell out of bed and it just traded sideways. I think the dip buy is going to come in here. I do. I think we see if we get a bounce, but maybe not. It'll just be so weak. Because look how weak the SPY is, guys. Look how weak the SPY is. Motherfuck, man. Unbelievable. Look at that just roll over. I had the 441s up here. It's a little hard to come on here and embarrass myself and not fucking have an entry. Felt really good about today. I gotta figure out what it is that I'm doing wrong. I can't just sit here and look around. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it ain't working. Whatever it is ain't working.
OPK, OPCO granted U.S. patent, compositions and methods related to diagnosis of prostate cancer. That's Oscar Papa Kilo OPK.
Semis aren't doing much today. She's a fucking dictard. She's a fucking idiot. You haven't seen shit in the housing market yet. Maybe in places that don't have that aren't highly populated. It is at risk of a downturn. Everything is slowly contracting. What are you just going to wait for the data to show you a big gap down and get a surprise number and then, oh yeah, recession? No, come on, stop it. You're not that. You can't be that stupid. No, that's thanks in part. She doesn't see anything because she wants to see what she wants to see. It's because she is wanting to get Joe another vote or the Democrats. She's just sitting there lying through her teeth. The Fed is telling you that they want the labor market to soften. They want you to get fired. Too many of y'all are working. I fucking missed it, guys. I did it again. I fucking missed it. I should have grabbed at 443. I should have grabbed some puts, which I had it up, but I was wanting to be patient after I seen that wick. And then I started looking at Tesla. Then I started looking at Shopify, and I started looking at this. Start looking at that. Now watch. I go to take Tesla short, and it will bite me in the ass because it's gonna just rip itself up. Or if I don't take it at that 9 EMA 23 fib, low volume pullback, take the rejection there. If I take it, it pops itself up. If I don't, we break into a new low. We break to a new low. So, really frustrating day for myself. I don't know what to do other than to not look at.
We have to make sure that we do keep deficits under control going out. The statistic or metric that I look at most often to judge the fiscal.
Can we get this bounce up to there?
Net interest is a
Can we get that?
and even with the rise we're seeing.
I know I'm messing around with the screen too much. I apologize, but just give me 1 second.
But we do need to be careful about what we do going forward in order to make sure we stay on the sustainable course.
And guys, she went on to say that she doesn't see a problem, a concern in the bond market with all the debt that needs to be issued, which I think is interesting because, you know, I was talking to Ken Griffin last week, and that's something that he thinks is starting to impact.
Is that it? Are they gonna step in? Are they gonna step in right there? 262, 54, 58, 79, 82. So they step.
And that's a big reason. And that's the big reason that the deficit is now going to be 6% of GDP instead of 3%.
US Energy Enterprises popping here on press release.
It has to be a concern. I think the question is whether the bond market is really
Dominion Energy exploring pioneering battery storage technologies in Virginia, developed by
that is persistently high.
EOS
The Federal Reserve
E,
that is
Ecological San Diego, and letter D.
There's one chart though that I really wanted to show you as it relates to all of this, which is Chinese demand for U.S. Treasuries. And I think people aren't talking about this enough. It's come down, and we just got this new data last night, and it showed for the fourth month in a row, China's unloading treasuries. Is it geopolitical? I don't know. You gotta worry. You gotta wonder about it. Something to watch. There you go.
Why are they buying Tesla?
Thanks for the pick me up to start the hour. At least we got an IPO going. Instacart getting ready to go public today after pricing at 30. That's the high end of expectations. Let's get to Leslie Picker with the latest.
God, what a fucking clean. What a clean.
I'm told the first indications are expected to come a little under 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes from now. Investors are entering their orders for
What a clean pattern there, guys, on the SPY.
that IPO price of $30 per share.
You're still getting an increase in volume.
Pricing its IPO last night
Fuck me, God. You guys have no idea how bad I just want to fucking. Just the anger. You have no idea.
It's been a long road for the grocery delivery service, which filed an S1 confidentially 16 months ago, but
I just want to smash this fucking keyboard right now. That was the easiest trade of the fucking day in the fucking morning. Shorten it off of that area. What did I do? Too busy worrying about other shit. Shut the fuck up.
on a relative value standpoint, Instacart is going public at less than 4 times sales. That's about average for most IPO cycles, excluding the most recent move back in 2020, 2021, when the median multiple was
Maybe I'll look at AVGR.
and it's coming at a discounted valuation. But Instacart is the
So another.
about an hour and a half, 2 hours from
So I had another gap up. Wow.
Leslie, there are, any number of investors in the
Wow.
private markets, hedge funds, whether it's Tiger or D1. Tell us a bit about
Is this going to be it for AVGR? It's got some volume today.
here yet, but they could be, I guess.
Did this morning, I should say.
They're not. The sellers here are largely made up of the co-founders.
There you go. You're getting a trade line VWAP cross, but the thing is I don't like this tail. You break out to new highs and immediately reverse it and close the candle green. That's not something you want to be long, guys. At least something I'm not going to be long.
BGLC, Bionexus GeneLab.
You don't want to break to a new high a day and then immediately take it back on a red candle. All that fun stuff. AVGR. Good luck to whoever is long, but that's not what I'm not fooling with that.
Leslie, important day. We'll watch it with your help. Thanks. Talking a little bit. Leslie Picker. By the way, quick
Chris, I hope you're having a good day today, buddy. I hope your day is going better than mine. I'm not sure where I went wrong, other than just probably looking around too much. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong.
plus the energy sector is outperforming. It's up double digits this quarter. Is there more room to run? And another
NVAX, Novavax, German federal government.
big three Detroit automakers will get the latest on the negotiations. As Squawk on the Street continues.
Report from a German.
Look at Rivian, guys. So the S&Ps are down 0.5%. We had a gap and go. Easy retest off 443. If you didn't get faked out with that candle up through 443, I mean that's a nice trade. Took its time rolling over and then just fell out of bed. But if you're like me and you were looking around and scanning around the markets, you fucked up because you missed everything. You missed all the shots you didn't take today. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Semis are kind of just hanging still for the most part. They're kind of flat. I mean, to me that they're pretty much back right around where they opened.
U.S. Sanctions Russian, Chinese, Turkish entities linked to Iranian aircraft manufacturing company.
Shopify is still falling out of bed. I wonder if the SPY's going to go down further here. wonder if that's it for the SPY. So what did I? Where's Boeing? All right. Looks like Boeing's still gonna try and roll over. Wow. Boeing's just getting slaughtered. Disney's just gonna creep lower and lower and lower. I gotta go back to the drawing board. There's a flag here on the S&Ps, guys. You guys see it? Right there. I don't know how the fuck I missed all this opportunity. I know how I did. I was sitting there zooming through other stuff. I didn't I didn't take the 441 puts. They probably went to 100%. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see where they went. I don't know why. They're not. I don't know. Look, so they're at 47 right now. They were like in the 30s when. Let's see. I think it was like 31, maybe 36 cents. Yeah, so they did get up to like 60. They went over 100%. That sucks, man. That's 100% morning in an hour. What the fuck? And here's Disney. Let's see if Disney falls. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, at least I was able to throw these ideas out there, and but I was too busy looking around. I was too busy looking around. And what did I say yesterday? I said I wanted to see if we had a red day today. If China and Europe turning red start to come over and turn us red too. So fuck, man. I'm so upset, man. This is such bullshit. I don't know. The thing is I really had Tesla right in my. It's turning back around. It's turning itself back around, guys. Um, we had the short though up here. I didn't notice like look at the RSI, and that's what we said. I said look at the divergence on Tesla, that it was going to give us a bounce.
President Biden says U.S. working with other countries to strengthen rules to govern artificial intelligence.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Hold on.
The NXA, more highs now of 180%. Charlie November X-ray alpha.
Right. Work. You worked hard, and it's time for a bank that'll work hard for you. Everbank brings security and a
Biden says we
guarantee
must
that
govern
you'll
AI,
remain
not
in the
have
top
it govern
5%
us.
of competitive accounts. Golang got you where you want to be. We're the partners for your next move. Everbank. Advantage you.
Sometimes you need a family vacation. And sometimes you need a vacation. Somewhere to smile about. Ocean City, Maryland. Moments like this, you're faced with an important question. If a ball lands in a cup and no one else sees it, does it count? You bet your sweet 5 iron it does. Somewhere to smile about. Ocean City, Maryland. Confidence has no limits with the unmistakable authority of the BMW X5. With a compelling design, innovative curved display, expansive cargo space, the capable X5 takes versatility to even greater heights. Hurry in to use the 2024 BMW X5 xDrive 40i for $949 per month.
ECG shares resume now 76.51. 78.63 now. $78 now. To $81. Continues to spike here now. Shares up about 12%. Now at 84.03.
I want to see if gold can get itself back down to 177 GLD.
Carrying them touched down at military airfield in D.C. early this morning. They were freed as part of an
That's
agreement
Charlie
that
Goff.
allows Tehran to access $6 billion in oil revenue frozen
83.51.
under U.S. sanctions. Five Iranian nationals were also released from U.S. custody in that deal. A Moscow court, meantime, has declined to hear an appeal from an American journalist detained in Russia since March on espionage charges. Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gerskovich has
They reject the appeal. German reports attempt to appeal pretrial.
The search for a missing F-35 fighter jet in South
Issuing
Carolina is
sanctions in
over.
connection with
Another
Iran's
$1
drone
million
and
stealth
military
jet went
aircraft development.
missing Sunday
The
when
Philippines
military
Treasury
officials say
Department.
the pilot ejected because of, quote, a mishap and left it on autopilot. The debris from the crashed jet was found in a remote field last night, 2 hours from the base where it took off. Fortunately,
ELWS.
no one was hurt in that incident.
Yeah, thank God. You just all.
Work to launch phase 1 of SDK packet for grid ledger system. That's Echo Lima Whiskey Sandy.
Instacart going public today. It priced at $30 a share last week. Current indications
Yeah, that fighter jet. I'm kind of curious if like there was so much going on. Netanyahu coming to talk to Biden. I guess I don't know when that is. I don't know if it already happened. If they're meet like I don't know. I don't know if he's here now. I don't know. But there was so much going on Sunday night. It was like or Sunday morning. So it doesn't surprise me with all this news. Like I said, guys, I had fighter jets just sitting here, just hanging out at the house, and a lot more big military equipment that looked like it was overseas too. Helicopters I haven't seen. It was like I don't know. I may be lying, not lying when I say this, but I may be wrong, and my memory made up. I remember it being like white. I actually texted it to my girlfriend the color and stuff that it was, but they were really long, bigger than the like. I guess you want to call it like a I don't know. It's not a Black Hawk or maybe it is those helicopters that they use for like just carrying and transporting and that workhorse of a helicopter use. It was like that, but it was huge. It was huge. There was two of them, and then we had the Ospreys flying down low, fighter jet, and then a couple of other stuff going on. So either um, it was Netanyahu meeting up with Joe, or a lot of the other stuff. The fighter plane missing, and then there was one more thing. I forget what it was. And like I told my neighbors, I was like, they were thinking a lot of stuff like the war, and I'm like, it's gonna be like if anything is gonna come over from like China and Russia, like that western part of the world, it's gonna come over. It's gonna go to like the western part. It's gonna be pretty damn tough to fuel up and stuff like that to fly over Europe, fly over the Atlantic, and then get here. Sure, they could do it, but so you would just more so worry about over there than here for the most part. Not that you can't just rule it out. You know what I mean? You can't just rule out something happening on the East Coast either. But I can't believe this. All right, GLD. That looks like a nice break and retest. Right? That looks like a nice break and retest right there at 179. I need to look and see what the dollar's doing. I can't believe this, guys. How did I miss this shit? And I didn't want to get into earlier. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? We're just going to trend lower all day long and not look back. We break this level, I might just go ahead and go get something for tomorrow and look for a gap down tomorrow. Let me pull up the daily or 4 hour. Again, remember this pennant that's sitting here. So we're almost at it. We're at support. This breaks, you're looking at 439. There's the bounce. There's the bounce. Looks like we just got the bounce, guys.
Tango Charlie Kilo IPO.
No, no. Where's Tesla?
After the pandemic, but they're growing at a faster rate than Instacart is right now. They're also trying to build up their advertising business. How do you remain competitive with them when you're growing slower?
Well, I think it's two fundamentally different markets, right? Like restaurant delivery is a completely different market and skill set than grocery delivery. And that's why you're seeing these players try to enter the grocery market, which is a
Watch the VIX too. Keep your eye on the VIX.
attracting a lot of new entrants. But we are at a level
Wow, these things are so expensive. Unbelievable. Wow.
integrations with our grocers. We have 85% of the grocery industry represented on Instacart, so a very large supply advantage.
Guarantee you, a lot of people are trying to get short right now, and then they're going to get a bounce. We're going to get a bounce here.
Even for their owned and operated websites, whether it's Kroger.com, Publix.com, Whitemans.com, Sprouts.com, all
I think we get a bounce, guys. I really do. I think we get a bounce. I'm going to look for like a 443 call, see how that works out for tomorrow or something. I don't want to fight the trend either, though. You know, but I do want to see if we can get back up to like 442. Get it like an intraday bounce.
EVGN, Evergene, Flash Spike, Fire, Echo Victor, Golf November.
The answer has always been no, though. Is that still the case?
That's absolutely still the case. We see ourselves as an enabler for retailers. When their business grows, we grow, and when they win, we do not compete with our retailers. And to your point, that is a very big differentiation between us and our competitors. We enable our retailers, we don't compete with them.
Is that always to your advantage, though? Some might argue that DoorDash building out its own line of convenience stores and possibly grocery stores in the future.
Maybe we start seeing this 100-day.
Inventory, more pricing power. How do you think that plays out?
I think what fundamentally matters in grocery is having massive supply and selection because customers are very
So what's today? The 19th,
grocers, and so the fact that we have
21, 22, 23,
85% of the industry represented on the platform is a core competitive advantage. As for inventory, because we are so deeply integrated with grocers,
Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
thanks to AI and machine learning, into
I think that's still so expensive.
in time, and if it's not on the shelf,
That's so expensive, I feel like.
fast replacement based on billions of data points that we've
That's so far out of the money that it doesn't make any sense to get that.
Biden said Russia is shredding arms control agreements.
retailers would not help us in any way. We already have the winning experience.
I don't even know what that means.
Current indication is for Instacart to open at about $39.
How did you guys fare out today? How did you guys do? If you guys could comment below, how did you guys make out today? Was it a day of regret and misery and pain because you failed to do your job? Or did you not fail to do your job and you're a winner and you're a fucking winner and you piss greatness? How did you do? There goes Tesla.
Biden said we condemn North Korea's continued violation.
There it goes. God damn it.
Formula so far. We'll see if that continues to hold. But again, she says every time I talk to her that they will not be competing with their partners, which differentiates her from, say, a DoorDash. But Deirdre, as someone who has, I followed the grocery stores a little more closely and watched the growth of online business. I don't understand what Instagram's moat is because they don't have Instacart. They don't have the supply chain. Walmart doesn't need that. Walmart can just build out their delivery business.
It's too late to go short now.
As well, they have the scale, they have the supply chain, and now they have the online capabilities. So
I feel like.
I don't understand what differentiates them.
So there's a bounce. Let's see if I can pull this thing up here and get one more shot at 441. Let me look at the 1 minute or 2 minute and make sure we didn't miss it before I get stupid. Before I get real stupid right now.
Incremental customers that may not shop at Walmart,
Wow.
but maybe on the Instacart platform. When you think of, say, Kroger's or Albertson too, and you could tell me this, Sarah, I feel like there's probably less desire to build out a logistics or a delivery network.
That's crazy.
Very costly, so if Instacart can do that for them. But at the same time, we're seeing
Unbelievable. I said this morning, look like if you just noticed volume weighted average price, right? The VWAP, it was just straight down. Nice job, bro. At least somebody's in there. That's what's up, BD. I don't know what happened to me. I missed this trade. I definitely just missed Tesla. I was looking around this morning to see where it is that I wanted to be, and I missed that. And it doesn't seem to be giving any follow through like the S&Ps. I'm not sure what is selling off so bad that is causing the S&P to okay, yields are starting to pull back. I don't know what it is that's making the SPY just continue to sell off. I mean, it could be just that technical level, but what is it that's inside the S&P that's selling off for it to go down like that? Which I'm gonna look real quick. Okay, that's pulling back. Dixie, DXY. The dollar should pull back here. Let's see if we can get a pullback on the dollar. Man, I was feeling really good about today, right? That we were going to get some really good movement, and VIX is ripping. I know. I can already tell it is. I know. I was just looking at Friday's expirations, and I can tell. 435s were over 65, almost $70 for a 435 put. So I already know that it's probably in 21s, 22s. I don't know where it's at. I haven't looked at it yet this morning, but I know it is. I know it is. 14, okay. We're not that high yet. But I thought that should be double what they should be going for. But it is, isn't it? Look at that, double bottom. Maybe I'm better off just buying the VIX on a pullback if we get it. You already got that pullback. Maybe a pullback here to like 1460 if we get a pullback to 1460. Yeah, like I said, the 435s. That's like 3 standard deviations. That's like, 435 would be, I don't know, 2% from where we're at now away from so there's the bounce. Like I said, let's see if we get a pullback in the VIX. There's the bounce. I just felt like that was too much. Felt like that's just too much money. $60 for a Fridays. I mean, it's not bad. Like you know, VD, like when you get a VIX up at 20, 28, $30, you're going to be talking about, like, you think puts and you think options are expensive now on dailies. You wait till you get then. You wait till you got to pay $200-300 for a put or a call. I wonder if there's still, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't really understand. And like that once they see it, they understand, like, man, these options are expensive as hell. And I think that's also why people lose money in bear markets. They don't wait for that like divergence or whatever, and it's just like they're paying up on the premium and they can't sit through it, right? They can't sit through that drawdown. Unbelievable. So I apologize for not putting on. That's a clear, easy rejection of 443. That was in our minds this whole week. 443 breaks. It held yesterday. We said if it breaks, we look for downside. I thought the markets would go to the upside. I dial in on the 3-minute. I'm seeing VWAP, how it's just just look at it, just falling off of a cliff, right? Remind me of some. I'm not even gonna say it. So it's just free falling. I'm like, yeah, that's, it breaks. You get a retest. Boop. Pretty easy trade if you were there watching it and could take it and didn't worry about that wick. But that's the past. I'm just gonna look around, and the longer I wait, the more things are gonna be just taken away. So it's gonna be another no day for me. But nice job, bro. Nice job on Amazon. Amazon's a good one. You know what? I could go to Google. Very nice, bro. Very nice. Very nice. That's nice. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Getting ready to hit the 50 day. I'm not sure what happened. I really don't, guys. I don't know what happened. Well, I do. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and repeat myself. I do know what happened. I was just running through the markets. I was just scanning and not focused in on what it is that I was watching.
That's Indy November Tango Charlie.
Does it get a bounce? Daily. Amazon really sticking those levels. I was thinking about getting a long on it right there. You got a bit of divergence here, right? You put in a new low, right? Put in a new low. Look at the MACD. Well, that ain't gonna work. But you put in a new low, MACD's putting in a higher low. Doesn't mean to take a long, right? RSI is climbing. That's clear divergence. Get a bounce back on a retracement. Fucking Biden's just anytime they can. I miss the internet and stuff back in the day. I mean, we could always, there's always ways around things, but I know there's some dumb stuff with AI and stuff, but it's like they got to get their hands on it. You know what I mean? I just don't trust him, and that because of a lot of their actions in the past with Obama and stuff, right? Not giving a shit about like your privacy or whatever. You know, it's to them it's more like you're guilty until proven innocent is what I'm getting at. But I don't know. Things changed after 9/11. Things changed. So, how can I make good on this? I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna recap. Well, like not tonight, like recap with you guys, but I'm gonna watch this back this morning and see what I was doing wrong. I really could see Friday when I had a doctor's appointment in the morning, and then I came in. I was in at like 9:15, and I had 15 minutes to get ready, and I was rushing through the morning, so I could clearly see my state of mind, and I could see what I was doing wrong. I could see what I was not seeing on the chart. So I'll have to just go ahead and watch some of this stuff back later on tonight, and to try and help myself out and not miss opportunities like I missed today. Again, you know what I mean? It can't happen. This type of stuff can't happen. That's a really good. It's a really good move, right? This is a really good move. I still expect the S&Ps to get down to that 100-day moving average. I do. As long as we can break this pennant that we have here, as long as we can break that pennant, which we might. I definitely expect us to get back down here to 437. 437 is going to be my is what I'm looking for. So we'll see here what the S&Ps decide to do right now, if it decides to break it or not. So look, Tesla doing the same thing as it did yesterday. Like I said, I didn't want to get caught short in this thing and it just sits sideways. It's doing exactly what it did yesterday. It fell off the bell, and look, it just chops. Right, and then boop. Right, it fell off the bell, and now it's just sitting there. There's no real clear follow through. Volume's increasing on it, which is a good thing. So yeah, let's see if we can get this S&P's down to the 100-day. It looks like it's a risk-off day going into the meeting tomorrow. And I don't blame them. I don't even think it's about the Fed. I think it's just more to do with knowing what's coming up in the future. Again, you have all these CEOs retiring. They're not retiring for no random reason. Like, you're not getting like a swarm of CEOs retiring for no reason. There's a reason. They pretty much regain their portfolio, right? They're pretty much taking a small loss, right? But the majority of asset prices are back up at highs. Got to take profits, right? Buy low, sell high. And I don't think people think about the actual asset price in and of itself either when they go to like buy and sell things. Like as far as like longer duration, right? So I did not step up to the plate and hit the ball. I struck out today. I didn't take a loss, but I didn't swing. I didn't swing. So what I'll do is I'll take it back. I'll rewatch the video, and then I'll see what exactly I was doing. If I'm trying to do way too much, here goes the SPY again. It's going to break.
Indicated on 1 million. That's Charlie Alpha Romeo Tango DTCK $6.
What? Oh, so I meant to do this. Look, I forgot. That's my ADHD. Let's see what exactly is. I keep thinking this is like 9/11 and something happening with the towers because I've been watching 9/11 stuff. It's on edge. No, they're not on edge. They're just risk off.
U.S. Commerce Secretary Raimondo said there is no evidence that Huawei can produce advanced smartphones.
Come on. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. We said yesterday that we thought, at least I did, I said I'd look for the markets to go red today. You know, following that Chinese, Europe, you know, going from green to red, and we were still like a little green, like flat, right? And it's happening. You're seeing the change to red, right? Oil's actually getting ready to follow behind. Materials are up a little bit, but let's go to let's see what we have here. So look, they turned back around. So they got to bounce. Let's see the guys. You see how this here is starting to turn like dark green, where it's like kind of flat, but it's starting to get green. And look at China. So let's see. You know, there's this shift and this wave. We've used this before, right? So we're coming in the week. It was red. Now it's going green. Let's see if we get a bounce. It's about as red as you can get. About as red as you can get. 4% on shop. Bright red. So you see like this maroon is still, what is this? Toyota. So auto manufacturers. Oh, I see why. Because, not even really, but because you're seeing more green here than we saw red yesterday. And these are starting to turn their self around. So, Charlie. I guess there's another IPO that just opened. DTCK. DTCK. Yeah, this just opened up, guys. This IPO just opened up. It opened up at $5. I don't know anything about it. Davis Commodities. Sell. All right. There's the pullback, guys. All right, there's that pullback in energy we talked about. It started to rip this morning, but I think that's just a pullback into that area. So that's nice. I wonder if I can get short. If I should take it. Man, I missed it. I don't. You know, it's like really hard for me to sit here and short it at the lows because I would be taking profit right now. Like if I'm not getting in up here somewhere, not getting in at a correct entry, maybe that's my downfall. Maybe that's why I didn't get anything today. Because it went ahead and moved and I'm like, shit. Like what am I supposed to do now? Right? Am I supposed to just chase it lower for it to reverse? Oh wow, they're gonna increase spending. 208. So Boeing's still just getting slaughtered, guys. That's crazy. I'm surprised nobody's talking about how bad Boeing's getting hit. He's talking about Instacart. They were saying, I forget the amount of shares, but at $40.
BTCK now halted on a circuit breaker. Delta Tango Charlie Kilo halted at $5.07 at the low of the day, matching the low of the day on Davis Commodities. Shares of 26.75%.
Why did it? What? That's crazy. It halted? Where's the volume? I don't even have any volume. MACD.
A financial storm no one knew was coming. That's why the wise investor turns to one of the most secure investments on Wall Street, or any street.
It's alright.
Assure Guaranty, the proven leader in municipal bond insurance.
Look at that. It's like a bear flag to the left. Right here. And then look right here. How it goes like right under it. Look at that rollover. Just... We should have grabbed puts yesterday, but it wouldn't have mattered. It probably would not have mattered. We probably would have paid up for it. Had the gap down, but then it rips back up, and we would be flat, if not down a little bit. Damn. Alright, so this is the trend line that I have. This is the uptrend of the pennant. Let's see if we start to get a bounce here. You'll start to see a little bit of it, because I know other people have it on their charts. We do have Intel event starting up. If I take anything, guys, I'll let you guys know if I get into something. Kind of still just looking around. Gonna wait for this IPO and take my time. Nah, Chris, I just like, everything is just already down low. It's like, what am I going to do? I missed it. I feel like I've missed it. Maybe there's an opportunity here for Nvidia, but Nvidia's lagging. It's not giving you no type of momentum. You know what I mean? This could be a nice area to take a short on Nvidia, but I don't want to short Nvidia right now. All right, look how low it is. It's 39. It's a bit oversold. I want to short the bounce backs. Tesla, same thing. It's it is what it is. I got to go back and not sit here and scan through so much stuff at one time and really focus in on what it is I'm watching. It's all right to maybe I could have gotten Disney. I tried to get in on Disney, but I thought that trade was taken. So no, I haven't. If it's all, I'm not going to sit here and get short the SPY. Maybe I could try and get a bounce back, but I'm not going to do that either. We have clear downside, and it's not stopping. The only thing I have here is an uptrend for the pennant on the daily. 9 EMA is acting as resistance. Until that changes. But I got to get, I'd probably be out of the trade by now. I wouldn't be looking to re-enter it. So it is what it is. Just it's unfortunate. I was really hoping. I was excited about today because I really thought that there was going to be opportunity, and maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't know where I went wrong. I really don't. Tesla gave me the move. Tesla gave me. It looks like it's trying to come back down now. Maybe I might be able to grab a Tesla short. But again, I don't want to get chopped up. I'm not stupid. Tesla will do this all day long. It'll just sit here all day. What I'm kind of like banking on is maybe I get that Instacart IPO, and maybe I'm able to take part in that. So I'm kind of just waiting for that to IPO. I think it's at noon. I don't know what time it IPOs. I'll have to look, but so don't quote me on that. 38.2 fib, VWAP. Let's see if Tesla can get some volume here and sell off. I just don't know if Tesla's going to sell off either, though. That's another one. Well, it could actually. I just feel like it needs to go higher to bring the sellers in. I feel like it needs to get a nice little bounce where, like it did this morning, to really get those, to really bring the sellers in on this. To really get the sellers in on this thing, and maybe that's it right there. You know, maybe this is the area right here. I just want follow through. Doesn't have any news. This should be a good short there. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try Tesla. And I'll take profits on it pretty quick. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to try and take a short on Tesla. Fucking chart's freezing. Oh no, bro, that sucks, man.
Nasdaq's a little better, but ultimately all of them are at, they're looking at their worst for the day still.
Yeah.
Ask them to buy it out of your pay so you report less income and get the share.
Huh.
Oh, there you
Bro, I know. I was wondering. I'm like, I figured something happened because
aren't they talking?
I'm like, Chris isn't saying anything.
You're not
You know, Chris isn't. He's not. He's not. Something's going on or whatever. So I had a feeling that something was going on, and I wasn't sure what it was. And this is exactly why I like look. See now. How would I feel right now if I took a Tesla short there? Okay, it didn't work. I stop out. But it's like, you know, you got to do it up here. You know, we're looking for that higher low. Yeah, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. There was a lot this morning, man. Disney, Shopify, Tesla. Like, look at Disney. And we called this one out last night. It had a nice bear flag. This was a beautiful pattern. I'm not sure what it was. If it was on the 1 minute. Or it just looks different because it changed. I thought it was the 3 minute. It probably looks different because the pattern played itself out. But this was a beautiful. There was a really nice bear flag, picture perfect bear flag, picture perfect.
Card $40.50.
It wasn't. It was definitely Disney.
Shares bet Charlie Alpha
Um,
Romeo Tango CART.
yeah, BAC, KRE. Retail banks are getting slaughtered. JP Morgan. JP Morgan's pulling back. Yeah, I kind of just got to deal with it, bro. You know, I was saying that I'm gonna. I was saying that I'm gonna go over like what it is that I was doing, but I think I know what it was. I was just looking at everything. I was looking at way too much at once, and I missed it. Right, I missed it. I just about took the Disney short. I had it up. I took the position, and I was looking at my monitor and I'm pressing the button and I never pressed it, and I'm like, hold up on that. I'm not in that. I'm not in that. And it did give us more downside, but I kind of wanted to see if it was going to bounce because it was screaming that it was oversold, and it apparently wasn't. And it look at the divergence. It's still going down, but you know there's clear divergence, and it was like down here. Because I wanted to see if we would break this low there, and it did. But it's a tough day. It's fucking tough. Semiconductors aren't moving. Amazon got kicked in the you know what. Well, it's not that it didn't know. I was looking at my screen, and I wasn't pressing the button cause I'll be watching the monitor, and let's say if I get into something, like I'll go to buy open and then market order. I usually will market order into strength, right? And I'm not going to worry about a few cents because if I'm in something, I'm going to be looking for, I want to get filled. I'm not worried about my price. I'm worried about getting in. So that's the difference between limit order and market order is sacrificing an entry for a price, or you're going to sacrifice price for an entry because you want in. But I pushed instead of pushing preview, right? Instead of pushing preview and then to like fill the order, I had my thumb ready to go, right? And I'm just watching it. It's going up, and I'm like pressing it with my thumb, and I'm pressing it twice because I know it's gonna say preview, place order, like to get in. I'm like, all right, to get in, and I must have been hitting above it, and I'm pressing it, and I'm looked down, and it never pressed it. So, and I said it on here. I'm like, never mind, guys. It's like, whoa, hold on, I'm not in. I never hit it. My thumb was either up a little bit. My thumb must have been up a little bit. Because what I was doing was, because I didn't get in, I was going to see if I could still get in at a better price. But it would have been the right call. It's just sometimes you don't expect this, because what I was seeing was that I was seeing this like that we were just, I felt like, like Disney was putting in a new low, and we started to have this RSI start to bounce and stuff, and I'm like, let's see if we get a bounce to VWAP or get a bounce somewhere, like let's short the bounce. But it just stuck that low a day and just continued. So, and I said it immediately. It wasn't like a minute or two later. No, it was like as soon as I looked down, I'm like, never mind, I'm not in. Yeah, it's all good. It's all right. It's no big deal. I'm not. I did try against my wishes of like buying the low, because I went through Disney last night and I brought this up on the daily chart, and I thought it was like here because I couldn't see the way I had the daily chart. There's no use to bring it up now, But then I went from a daily chart to a 3-minute, and it was down here at the lows. And I'm like, all right, it's gonna break this low. We'll look for a bounce back to like this area and VWAP to get short. And yeah, so I did try. I only bought. I only had an order for it was like 4 contracts. 4 contracts are like $80. It's like 86. I don't know what they're at now. I think it was the 81 puts, I think, for Disney. 81 or 82, whichever one had the most. I think it was like 14. I've looked through a few contracts, so I may be wrong, but it might have been the 81 puts for this week. That's weird. They've changed. The 83s. Might have been. I can't remember which one they were. I want to say maybe. So it was the 82s then. Might have been the. See, that's all changed. I'm not sure which ones it was. I don't remember. I know it was $1 out of the money. And I can't remember if it was at like if it was at here at 82 and it was the 81s, or if it was at 83 and we were looking at the 82s. So, but they're up. They're up pretty nicely either way. It had to have been the 82s. Okay. It had to have been the 83s because they're already up to 146 and we were looking at them, they were 83 cents, 88 cents. And the 82s are at 89 cents now. So, it had to have been the 83s that we called out. That I was looking at. But so yeah, when I get into like an order, until I get my other monitor here that I can have everything up. I know I've been saying I'm going to do it, but it's like this monitor is so big that like I don't know if I have enough room to like get it on here, and maybe I do. I could always just angle it. You know what I mean? I could always just angle them. I've got a Mac here right behind this one. I don't know. It weighs a little bit. I don't know if this table, I don't know if my desk can hold all of it, but I don't know. I got to figure something out. I'm going to have to get another one up here. That way I don't have to, that way I can have more, I don't know, more going on. I don't know. Trying to make things simple, but if I can just have Tesla, Nvidia, like Disney, some of the ones you're watching, and just have it already up. I could do it on here, but for you guys, it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look right. Come on, like it's gonna be like squished. Everything's gonna be squished. But whatever, it is what it is. You remember, guys? So remember how I was saying today? I wanted to see what they would do today if they would like sell off coming into the meeting. I don't know. I gotta find out. I gotta find something to do today, though. It's already 11:30, and the S&Ps are down 0.6%, or not 0.6, but 0.6%. I figured it would, bro. I know. I figured it would. I figured it would. Man, rig is getting smacked. This might be a good short. It's down almost 2%. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. That way I don't have to like continue to like you know what I mean? Run through a bunch of tickers and not really be focused, right? Just have it up and just watch it. Bang, here's my entry, right? You know, I don't have to like just be running. I'm sitting here running back from store to store. You know, where am I going to get my return at? There it goes. There goes rig. Just put in a new low. Like I said, I really feel that energy is going to start pulling back, and all these energy stocks are. I felt it last week. I felt it towards the end of last week. I'm like, man, this shit's just overdone. I really feel like it's overdone. It might still have some more room to go. You could catch this thing down $8. You could see this thing down 2.5% today. Here goes. Man, the SPY is not going up. It's sitting flat. It tells you everything you need to know, that this level is probably going to break. Look at it hold this level. Right? And this is actually trending upwards. And look at it closing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Look at it just sitting there on it. So you know there's some type of relevance there with this trend line. You know there is. It wouldn't just sit here for this long at that trend line. I think the S&P short was probably the easiest trade of the day. Here it goes. It's going to make a new low. Is it going to break it? Here it goes. Let's see here. Google still has a little bit of meat left on the bone. Intel has a show or something today. I think it's already started. So I'm just gonna look around the market. I'll probably get off here and take a shower and get something done today. I gotta figure something out. I gotta get something done today. So I appreciate you guys stopping by and hitting that like button. I appreciate it. It helps a lot. Alright, so it decided to hold that level. So far. It looked like it wanted to break it, but not yet. We need a reason to break it. I think the SPY has came down far enough. Any more than this, then I feel like you need a reason to sell off. Like a reason that's occurring, right? Like we know we know that things aren't going to get better. We're coming out of a growth period, but you know, and we're coming into a time of contraction, but you know, to what type of contraction are we coming in? So that's all. I feel like in order to get any more in the SPY, it can sell off. Now, you know what I mean? I can be wrong. I will be wrong. But I'm just saying, I don't know how much further the S&Ps are going to go without having a deliberate reason to sell off, other than just we have FOMC tomorrow and summary of economic projections. So there's Intel. That's a nice retest on Intel. Really upset that I missed this short here on Tesla. This was a A1 entry. I missed it. I freaking missed it. I literally said pre-market. I did not take the short on this wick because look how low it was oversold. Like, look at that. I'm like, nope. Give me the bounce. I want up here. I want to get short with that up there. And I missed it. It went up, and it was, look, it just topped out. Bang, get the short. Right? Don't think about it. Get it. Get short. It gave it to you. 267 to 221 in just, in the morning. That was all you needed. And I missed it. I was looking at way too much. Looking at too much. Did you guys see Rivian and stuff like that? I'm not sure if anybody else seen this. But in case you guys don't know, Rivian had sold off pretty hard this morning. Yeah, same here. I seen it late too. I'm not sure what was up with the electric vehicle car companies today, but they got smoked. What was I getting ready to look at? Let me see here. I want to see if so it looks like just about every sector just got sold off this morning. The trade desk, same thing. ENPH. This didn't sell off. Okay, there's something that didn't sell off. It actually went up. Come on. Alright, so it looks like the SPY is just putting a little double top. It's just still sitting down here.
Commodities popping here, $5.24, up 36%.
Looks like Sunrun and them are strong today, guys.
IPO for today.
They're actually green. Plus, over 3.5%, close to 4%. So this is, I'm not sure, if it's just a bounce, or what's going on. I don't know if, so you have to watch because some of this stuff may have, it may have to do with the, with these strikes going on with General Motors and Ford because they may, they may benefit from it if something were to happen.
Is good for Beijing and bad for Detroit, and American auto workers know it. Meanwhile, in Canada, auto workers at Ford strike plans on pause for at least 24 hours. The extension of their contract will keep 5,000 people on the job at 3 separate plants in the country.
right, so let's go look at the heat map real quick, guys, and I'm probably gonna head out of here. Maybe work on some football or do something. I gotta do something. I gotta get something done today. I still want to look for a bounce though. I do. I want to see if we just continue to follow this trend, right? This is still red, so let's not like get over our skis. Like you have this little area here, Honda, Toyota, obviously red because of GM and Ford. The Taiwan Semiconductors and you know. And listen, I know that these are all traded on the American Stock Exchange, but it's just something I use to just kind of. All right, let me see. Let's go to full. Zoom info, Unity. Oh, is Unity's green? I know there was news yesterday with Unity. Yeah, we could get a nice little bounce there. Let's see when this IPO. Do you guys know when this thing comes out? Instacart. Do you guys know what time Instacart comes out? I would imagine 12 or so, 11:30.
Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger on stage now at the Intel event, INTC.
I don't know if I can get this, but AVGR guys is pulling back. Told you guys, right? Don't get long this stock when you get stuff like that. You do what you want, but when you have a stock that does that, you don't want to be long. All right, you don't want to be long when you see that happen. You get an increase in volume. This thing should be making highs, right? This here told me everything I needed to know. You had a, you went to break through the initial morning high. You could call it this the initial morning high, but pull back. You broke through this high, right? With what? An increase in volume. Not more volume, but an increase. Pulls it back. It breaks it again, but it quickly rejects the break, and then you get that sell volume. And this is telling traders that, hey, I may not want to be long this stock. So. It's a nice double bottom on Roblox. Alright guys, I'm going to get up out of here. I'll be back on in a little bit because it's getting a little late right now. I don't know. Oh, we still have the Instacart. Maybe I'll wait for that. You're right. I got to wait for that IPO. I didn't mean to type that. I thought I was I thought it was for the ticker. So I ended up doing, I don't ever really do it, but I parlayed last night the Bears and Carolina. Carolina broke even. It was flat. I got it at 3 points, not 3.5 like everywhere else, and you know, I don't know. I thought I would throw that out there. Yeah, we'll see if it is. But, I mean, I'm not sure. I think there was a little bit more around ARM. They're trying to hype it up, but again, it's from Goldman Sachs, so I wouldn't be surprised if it just gets sold right off.
U.S. State Department officials
We'll
said
see.
government shutdown could affect shipments of weapons to foreign partners.
Okay, they're saying they're just talking about a shutdown, government shutdown. Um, what the flip, man? This sucks, man. I cannot let this happen again. I can't let this happen again. There was so much opportunity to be had today. There was so much opportunity. This Tesla short really upsets me. The SPY, the S&Ps, like that rollover.
Math can be challenging. That's why at Mathnasium, we work face to face with our students. We make sure they get all the support they need because there's nothing.
I don't know what to do.
Aha moment like this.
I don't know what to do. Yeah, I think so. Here we go. Looks like we're gonna drop. Man, it's just I feel like it's just so hard for me to let today go. It really is. I feel like there was so much opportunity to not benefit from it and do what I need to do to to make some money. It's like, we do have we do have 3 o'clock, right? It's not over. There's still Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so it's not completely over. All it takes is one good trade. All it takes is one good trade. But that's how I feel. It's really hard for me to let the morning go, knowing that I missed Tesla. I missed Disney. I didn't take my shot on Disney because I was waiting to see if we got a bounce back. I tried to get in. I did get in, and I never. I wasn't like looking at my phone. I kind of just was pressing the button pretty quick, and it just, I don't know what happened. I don't know why it didn't fill. It just never pushed. I never pushed the fill, like the and never entered it. And that's okay, because I don't know how long I would have been able to stay in this trade with looking at everything, right? So it would. I still feel like even if I got in Disney, I wouldn't have done so great. Because look at the volume. You know what I mean? Like, look how low that volume is on those new lows. I like to see an increase in volume. You know what I mean? I want to see an increase in volume when I break down a new lows. I want to see a volume bar that looks really good. I want to see something that looks like this to give me that to give me the okay. Or like the confidence, right? The confidence that I'm going to get the follow through that I need. I need to see something like that. An increase on the break through the low. And I guess it did come in. It came in there, but it's just still really low, it feels like. More than normal, but compared to this morning, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be comparing it to the first couple candles of the day. I don't know. Upsetting day for myself. It's hard for me to let go. I wish I could rewind time, but I can't. Yeah, man, I'll see you later, Chris. I'm going to get off here too. I don't think this IPO is going to be that great. I'm going to stay and wait for it, but I don't know. Look at Intel, guys. Intel. Um, so you'll have to see how Intel is going to play in part with, or AMD. How is AMD going to act to Intel? Right? Does Intel's shit show help um, AMD? Does Intel help AMD or what? Hold on. I'm going to bring it up for us. I'm going to bring it up. Fuck, I'm sitting here trying to get short this thing, and I'm doing like way too much at once. It's probably on. Hold on. Here we go.
Best friends and being able to do radical breakthroughs in cost, time, and numbers associated with it. And just the potential to fundamentally disrupt medical, pharma, food, and environmental industries. So let's see from Scala right now.
Why do you want to interrupt it?
Imagine a world where therapeutics and vaccine development become much more easy and simple. Imagine a world where producing food will be much more sustainable and economical.
What if I told you that we can use proteins to achieve all of this? This is the world I want to live in with Scala Biodesign.
Proteins are the engines of all organisms, from bacteria, plants to humans. They make all the amazing phenomena of what we call life.
But the problem is, the proteins are natural. They are not optimized for industrial use.
For companies to engineer a single protein can take more than a year. It costs millions of dollars.
It's a very complex process. The number of combinations is extraordinary, 20 to the power of 300.
And the most painful part is it just very often fails.
And so now imagine that you can make a few tweaks into these proteins and then make them do exactly what you need.
We want to engineer the proteins at a fraction of the time and cost, and to make these protein engineering projects just succeed.
My co-founder, Ravit, is first of all a foodie, and this is something that made us good friends.
Adi is one of the most idealistic people that I know. We had a very long journey together, from a master project that Adi and I did together that was actually a complete failure.
By the way, miserably failed because of unstable proteins that back then there was no one to engineer them and improve them.
And this is why we decided to stay for a PhD, understand the basics, physical properties of these proteins and how to engineer them better.
Scala's mission is to empower everyone who wants to develop protein-centered solutions to do so.
Scala is moving protein engineering from the lab to the computer. We demonstrated time and again that our methods succeed in one shot and really take these proteins to the next level.
There. Shit,
What do
so.
you think? Team 2, Scala? Woohoo!
So. SMCI, like there was the short right there. What happened?
So many domains, and unleashing new applications, new experiences, and productivity and creativity. But we also believe it ushers in the next era of the PC, the AI PC generation. And as we discussed, we're participating, we're contributing, we're fueling this high end with Gaudi and Xeon and Max, and getting these biggest machines on earth for training and refinement. And my friends Sam Altman and Kevin Scott and Jensen and all of them, the work they're doing at the high end is really cool. And as we quickly move to trillion parameter models and beyond, this is amazing and breaking new science. But I'll tell you what's even cooler is if we put it in the hands of every human on Earth. Making it useful with nimble models that can run on your PC, that enable these models to be literally everywhere, offering personal, private, secure AI capabilities that infuses every aspect of our daily lives, at work, at play, at sport, with gamers and our personal assistants, creators, church groups, Zoom calls, fantasy football. I might even be able to beat my kids with that. And these trained models being able to run on any PC, analyzing incoming data in my personal environments as well, prioritizing me, assisting me.
There was the break and
urgently tailored
retest,
to
man.
my
Fuck!
experience. When we think about
Another
AI
one
PC
missed this
generation,
morning, man.
I'd like you to harken
I
back
clicked over to
to
SMCI and look,
Wi-Fi.
there went. I knew it right
And,
here. I'm
the
like break and
Wi-Fi
retest,
specs,
break
I
and
was
retest,
involved in
break and
helping to
retest,
create
break and
Wi-Fi
retest, and there it fucking was.
Immersion in
Again.
1997, and we sort of
Again,
like
another.
5,
Look at this.
6 fallow years.
Look at this.
And then in 2003, Intel launched the first gen Centrino
You gotta be kidding me.
platforms.
It's
And
not
it
meant
started
to be.
drive
It's not meant to
Wi-Fi
be.
at
It really
scale,
isn't.
And it gave rise to
I
access
literally
points and
have
hardware and
the
hubs
options
and new
chain pulled up
applications,
right
and it
now
initiated the
because I'm looking
virtual
at this
application
retest and
cycle
I'm
at the
like,
time.
get short.
We believe
Get
the same
short.
occurs with
Then
AI,
there is
where we
news something
infuse
about
it into everything,
SMCI.
open and secure environments. We see the
And then my
AI
cat
PC
coming
as a
in and out of the
sea change
door,
moment in tech innovation.
making
Andy
sure
Grove
she's
called the
okay because I
PC
scared her
the
this morning. I'm not
ultimate
sure if she's having trouble
Darwinian
hearing or
device,
what.
just recreating itself.
Or if I didn't
We've
say it
always
loud
gone
enough,
through this
but I
question of, what's the
was
killer
talking
app?
to her and then
And
I
my
came up to her
simple
and
answer to
scared
that
the
is
shit out of her. And
you. Right? You're going to be the ones creating these next generation applications and use cases.
Well-
and with each passing day, we're seeing more apps open up, and an idea sparking another. And this AI PC
Unfucking
performance
believable,
capability
man.
is the perfect experience at your fingertips. And with that, let's take a look at how my AI PC becomes my new superpower. And let's invite Craig on stage to show us a couple of these examples. So Craig?
Howdy, Pat.
You're looking rather dapper today, Craig.
Well, thank you. I was about to say the same thing.
Okay.
But thanks for having me. I figured we'd go ahead and take a brand new look at a couple of the new AI PC applications that are out there. And I know we've all been looking for the killer application.
I was looking for
Here's the deal. We are in
3650.
the
I didn't
middle
think
of
we
our
would get the
major
3650, but we're
acceleration
fucking
cycle,
right
just like
there.
you
10
said.
fucking
LLMs,
cents away.
Open Vino
10 cents
toolkits for
away.
everyone. And
You
if we
literally
don't
just
have
got a
the killer
dollar
out
on
today,
Intel
wait 5 minutes
in a
for your
matter
AI
of
applications. It's just
a
right around the
matter of
corner.
2
So,
minutes.
Let me show you a couple of quick examples of
You
exactly
got
what that's
you
gonna look
literally
like here. So,
37
really quickly,
30
I'm gonna go ahead and
3650.
take a look at this machine. It's one of our
Guys,
brand
you're
new
not
platforms for the
you're not
AI
going to get that.
PC.
Look at that second
And
entry. I along with everyone else was
running
like
on this
short.
one, Audacity, which has a plug-in for Refusion. So Audacity being an open source music production.
Fucking
and
swear to God,
Refusion
man.
being an AI
I don't know.
So,
maybe I'm
before we
cursed.
go ahead and
I don't
kick this
know.
off,
I don't know
hey,
what it
Pat,
is.
what kind of music you into?
I don't know why. You know, I did turn my attention to SMCI really quickly to see if there was new. Like it just came across the wire that there was news. I didn't know. I didn't hear what it was because of these dumbasses at Intel talking. But
Oh, Taylor
Yeah.
Swift.
She's the other famous person from my home.
I think
Intel's
a few of
just
us have
garbage.
heard about that. So,
We're-
you know, you guys have all heard it here for the first time. Pat's a Swiftie. But that's okay, Pat. I think we're all Swifties, just some of us don't like to admit it. But let's go ahead and we're going to actually create a song
Right there,
now in the
3650,
style
right?
of Taylor
That's-
Swift. We'd love to have her
that
come
was the
along.
target.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So,
Anyway,
Sorry.
we're gonna generate our song here really quick, and we'll let that guy cook. Now let's move on to the next one over here.
Okay.
And so we're showing up on this machine is GIMP, which is that image manipulation program, open source for everyone, and has a plugin for OpenVINO, of course, which has stable diffusion. So let's do text to an image. And what we thought was pretty amazing is that currently your wife Linda is in Africa doing that amazing school that you built out there and all the philanthropy work. So we would love to do something in the theme of Africa, but put a little fun spin on it if we could for this one. So we'll go ahead and generate that here. And we'll let this guy cook, but let's go ahead and find out the payoffs for both of our
So
applications.
let's hear Taylor or sort of or
Sort of not, in the style of.
Okay.
You're gonna get a sue, Pat. Okay, here we go. And let's go ahead and play this back. It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. However, not a single
just
lyric
generate
capture.
right here, right? Yeah.
Just generate it and locally. So here's the deal: we're going to see a ton of hybrid models, but on your AI PC,
What
you're
the
actually
fuck are we
going to be
watching?
able to actually run some of
Are they
these
really doing
locally as
this?
well, which is a
Intel,
great
the
way to
big
keep all your
corporation that
IP
they
secure.
are.
But let's move on over to our other system here, and we've generated our picture. Is this the giraffe in a cowboy hat that you were
What
looking
is
for,
going
Pat?
on?
You know, Linda loves giraffes. That's her favorite, plains animal there. So she's gonna love this one.
Then I think we absolutely nailed it. So
Okay.
these are the type of applications
Oh my
that we're
God,
really going to be
this
looking
stock
for
is
for
going to
this next
go to
generation.
fucking
But,
$30,
one more thing,
guys.
Craig,
If
that's
they
like
keep
the
it, if they keep this
ugliest
going.
looking machine I've seen in a long time, and I've seen some ugly ones. So what are you doing there?
Well, what, this guy with the test mode and the blue thing?
Yeah.
Just don't worry about this guy. The beauty is on the inside, Pat.
Okay.
This is actually the world's first showing of our lunar
Oh my God.
lake system.
Woohoo!
They're probably in the mic. Yo, stop.
I know, right? I
Just
bet
stop.
You didn't see that coming, you know? So this is, instead of doing the first boot like we normally do, Pat is always pushing us to do really all the way to the envelope with our demonstrations here. So we said, what's better than the next gen show off? Well, we'll just do the next gen show off.
Okay.
So here we are, Lunar Lake, stable and up and running, not just first booting, but running the AI applications that are going to be powering us for the next generation of these AI PCs, Pat. It's going to be great.
Okay. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you so much, Pat.
What did he even do? This is why Intel
A
is
little bit
dead
of
money.
Unexpected demoware there. So, and
This
you
is
know,
wh-
great as we bring this age of the AI PC. You know, we're thrilled by the momentum that we're seeing, and we're going to bring millions of AI.
This is
enabled
so
PCs,
bad.
ramping to tens of millions to hundreds of millions to enable tens of billions of tops of capabilities. And we're working with the industry and our OEM partners to make these sustainable, energy efficient, platforms. And the journey begins with our upcoming new Intel Core Ultra processor launch, formerly Meteor Lake. I'll probably goof it up one or twice in the keynote yet, but now it's the Intel Core Ultra. And we're excited because this brings a whole set of new capabilities, the NPU capabilities, and launching numerous customers and partners. But this journey of the AI PC is a big deal. You might even say that we might need some co-pilots for the journey. And in fact, our friends at Microsoft co-piloting this journey with us, and the Windows 11 PC with Core Ultra, even more powerful and personal with Windows Copilot. And Microsoft is planning to release broadly soon, really soon, their Copilot capabilities that are going to enable this ability
You guys
to
seeing
rewrite,
this?
to summarize, explain,
anyone seeing this?
content
What's going
across
on?
a range of questions and use cases right there on your AI PC, taking complex to simple, all done on your AI platform. And Meteor Lake, or the Intel Core Ultra, is a tour de force. And as you look at all the things on this slide, this is the first client that's manufactured on Intel 4 process technologies. So on our 5 nodes and 4-year journey, 7 and 4, check and check. And this is the first platform that we're using EUV, the most advanced
it's still
lithographic,
down, guys.
capabilities.
Intel is still
It's also
gonna
our
probably
first
sell off
chiplet to
here.
be used using Foveros, our advanced 3D packaging technology. It's our first to bring CPU, GPU, and NPU onto a single platform with
Can't get
energy and
shorted
power
now because it's
efficiency.
already done
And
did
we're
what
going
it
to
did.
deliver it at scale, and and to do that, it's power efficient and going to be delivered into the price points that enable high volume deployment. Our NPU will enable AI developers to take advantage of the standard software and frameworks for AI development and hugely expand the applications for edge deployments. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from some of our ecosystem partners and the upcoming Intel Core launch. So please join me in welcoming the COO at Acer, Jerry Cao, to the stage, and some of the amazing work that they're doing. Jerry?
Hi, Pat. Yeah. Wow. It's a big pleasure here to be on stage with you. Yeah, really long time good friend.
Oh, we've had so many good things with Acer over the years.
Yes, so many.
Today's another.
Yes, and we're so excited for the not Meteor Lake, but the Intel Core Ultra.
There we go.
About the prospects, a lot of things, especially with the NPU. Because the NPU will bring AI to PC. So Pat, maybe you don't know, but Acer have been working with Intel for a while to bring the Core Ultra to laptop. And
so
today,
show us what you got.
You want to take a look? Okay. This is a sneak peek of our upcoming laptop with Intel Core Ultra. We named Acer Swift Series. And of course, it's a thin and light, and also thin and powerful notebook with all those thin and light features, longer battery life, and very lightweight. In addition to that, the most beautiful thing is Intel Core Ultra inside. It means strong CPU, GPU, and NPU means AI PC. First time we saw AI PC in the world, and not waiting for that kind of a box, Lunar Lake. Many years later, no, not many years, just a few, yeah. But this one, it's coming, yeah. Talking about
so
AI PC, Pat, AI for a lot of people is just hardware, but that's wrong. Because AI, the most important thing is the software to unlock the power of the hardware. So for AI portion, actually, Acer have been working with Intel to develop a suite of the applications to end user to enjoy the AI starting from they put up the computer. In addition to that,
This is so bad.
Also working with Intel for OpenVINO
This is
tools.
so bad.
We also created AI libraries so that end user, or I should say developers, create a lot of AI applications based on those libraries. Yeah, and talk a lot. It's showtime.
Okay, let's see
showtime.
it. Yeah.
Okay, let's try to make a backgrounder for this laptop.
Okay.
Craig is going to run the demo, and what we see is the exact identical laptop here. Yeah, we're going to use the picture of the ballerina there and to add some stable image.
Okay.
originally, people think about using yours or my picture there, but my team admits me not to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's better. Okay, what we're going to do now is using Stable Diffusion and also with a plugin for GIMP, which we developed with OpenVINO to harness the CPU and GPU and the NPU on a platform to create an astronaut with the same pose as a ballerina.
Excellent.
And then we'll update the scale to the high definition because we're going to use a wallpaper. Okay, Craig, you ready?
Okay.
Please press the button.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
This has been generated. Now we're going to go ahead and minimize. Let's go ahead and press that button.
There we go.
Okay, I think, ladies and gentlemen, professional people like you guys here, you should know how long it normally take to run Stable Diffusion on a traditional CNI notebook. But today with Intel Core Ultra, it's finished.
Yeah. Yeah, this, I just love Stable Diffusion, some of the capabilities it's going to unleash. We really see it as one of the game changers for an industry.
That's true. Yeah, and in addition to that, Acer also worked in Intel for more AI effects. For example, we have so-called the Acer Parallax View, which will add a motion to the picture, like what an astronaut is going to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're seeing it move in real time.
Moving.
So, and we even do that based on camera.
That's true.
As well.
Yeah, Acer, the Parallax View, can also using the notebook camera to track people's face to change the perspective of the image. So you're gonna have a 3D look and feel feeling.
Yeah. It's just incredible, Jerry, and we're so excited to do the launch with you later in the year.
That's true.
Just game-changing platform.
So they just admitted to.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you very much.
He said, "Give me that and get out of here."
No, it's mine. Not until December 14th, I'll give it to you. Okay. Thank you very much,
Thank you to Jerry of Acer.
I don't know, man. This is crazy bad. This is not like what Intel used to do.
But this is just
from what I remember.
OEMs, ISVs, or all of these.
Calling security to get them out of there. Get them out now. They're not helping the stock price.
And we're working on the
They're not helping us.
Of processor, including Arrow Lake and the first demonstrations of Lunar Lake. And I'm particularly excited that's hot out of fab. Right, Arrow Lake is on our Intel 20A process technology, so this wafer's still a little bit warm, straight out of fab. But the first demonstrations of our 20A process technology, with further improvements in performance, power, area, working as expected, and we're excited to show these capabilities to you today. So, first ever demonstration of Lunar Lake, first silicon arriving and healthy on Arrow Lake, and what follows that? For our 2025 offering is Panther Lake, and design is well underway. In fact, it's so well underway that we'll be sending it to fab in Q1 of 24, where we'll have the first fabs of Panther Lake underway as well. And that's on Intel 18A, the finish line of our 5 nodes in 4 years. And, as we see these innovations continuing to push us forward, what is the most important unit of optimization for us as a technology industry? Simply performance per unit of energy. Every segment of our markets, whether it's data center, it's edge, it's telco, right? It's PC, right? Cloud, AI, they're all power constrained. So we have to optimize our energies toward how we deliver sustainability and performance in our next generation of Intel products. And literally, we're developing the technology across our product lines to reduce energy consumption. And this is clearly the case for our client products, but it's also in our server products. And Xeon processors, we are now well underway. The execution machine is back at Intel, and we're seeing, predictable, stable cadence of new products to meet the data center needs. And over the next several months, we got exciting stuff coming out, and we're going to be introducing better performance, efficiency, and TCO across the product line. And next up is Emerald Rapids. And with Meteor Lake and Emerald Rapids, these are the last products on Intel 7. And with our Core Ultra launch, we'll be releasing Emerald on December 14th. And the new Xeons bring huge power performance per watt improvements, increased number of cores, faster memory technologies, but in the same power envelope as today's Gen 4 Xeons.
Why does that look so small or big?
Performance on key workloads
It looks
like
huge.
AI in that same socket and that same power envelope. And because of that compatibility at the software and at the socket level, we expect to see a rapid move by OEMs and software developers to take advantage of it. And 5th Gen Xeon comes with the same and further refined versions of our accelerators, AI capabilities for these next gen workloads. 5th Gen Xeon coming December 14th. But 2024 for the Xeon roadmap.
They think by just saying AI, I think this is the first time I've heard a company completely just say AI over and over and over again, and it not help them. Leave it to Intel to say AI and it not help. Man, they just can't put on a presentation. If they would have stuck to something like this, I don't know. They bringing out the other people and like it's just not there. It's just not there, unfortunately. It's so weird.
The package has the same
Intel is like my trading today. It's just not meant to be.
At the software and hardware level for things like PCI Gen 5 and CXL 2.0. The Sapphire Rapids product, right? And this is on the Intel 3 process technology. Provides 2.5 times the rack density and 2.4x the power performance over 4th Gen Xeon. And this specifically is unique and beneficial, for cloud scale workload kind of capabilities. So really excited about this work. And Granite Rapids is a more balanced machine for peak performance and AI capabilities, as well as major improvements, 2 to 3x better than Gen 4 Xeon, for the broad data center workloads. And we're already well underway on the next version, Clearwater Forest, an 18A version, right, of the E-Core product to arrive in 2025. The roadmap is healthy. We are executing well, but we kept a little secret. On the Xeon engineering team, they're always a little bit creative bunch and, always have a few things up their sleeve. No, we can't do that, boss. Yes, you can. No, you can't. And then they surprise me when they can. And when we showed off Sierra Forest earlier in the year, we showed 144 cores per piece of silicon. What we didn't tell you was that we had 2 die per package. So we have a whopping 288 cores on one Sierra Forest product line with 12 channels of memory and further improvements for cloud optimized environments, huge gains for cloud scale customers. And I remember when we produced the first 4 core products, 288 cores. Wow, I must be getting old or something. This is really incredible gains. 2024 is shaping up to be a really, really good year for the CPU and our Xeon customers. But we couldn't talk about data center computing and this proliferation of capabilities without touching on security. And, as we think about the criticality of security at the data center, at the edge, the common denominator underneath it is protecting.
See if Intel starts to reverse.
And, my data.
I can't believe that as soon as I wanted to get some shorts on Intel, it did what it did.
And technology is neutral.
See if it pulls back here.
Neither good nor bad. We can use it to create great things. We can also use it to power cyber threats. And we have to protect our data at rest, in flight, and in use. And the seamless integration of technology into our lives is opening up more attack surfaces and vectors than we've ever seen before. And with that, we've been building in increasing capabilities into our silicon platforms to enable secure, confidential computing. And simply put, security starts with the silicon. Security starts with Intel. I began this work almost 25 years ago in my career. And you might say, wow, man, this is hard work. And we've just been building up more and more silicon-based capabilities. And tomorrow, Greg and his keynote will announce a number of new capabilities and services, specifically in the area.
If you guys could hit that like button for me, subscribe. I think this might be it for the stream, unless you guys have any questions or anything.
Don't miss Greg's keynote as we unveil that.
Oh, I'm sure they will not be there
talked about
after
the
what.
superpowers. This idea of these 5 technologies.
You guys have a great day. I'm going to go talk about week 4 college football here in about an hour. We have a great card this weekend. The best card, as of
an
the best card we've had
edge, simultaneously
this year.
addressing latency and higher
So I'm going to get
bandwidth.
into that.
You know, and AI
We
and
got
this
a small
intelligence
parlay
hardware
last night,
and being
Panthers
able to take
and
this data and compute
Steelers.
and, you know, algorithmic
The thing is, we got
breakthroughs,
Panthers
software
plus
writing
3 flat,
software at
not plus
scale.
3.5.
The
So,
last of these
but it's all
sensing
good. I would
and
not suggest
breakthroughs in
parlay in 2 or
low-cost,
3 teams.
high-resolution sensors, you know, I believe
It's
are
not
just
worth it.
opening
You could
up
just single bet them and it's the
ways
same
to
payout. You're just
bring
getting an extra 10
technology
cents.
into our everyday
10 cents,
lives,
$10,
bringing more
100
data
bucks,
and,
whatever,
capabilities.
depending
And,
on what it
you
is
know,
that you
we're
do.
seeing,
So,
advances
if
in
you did
automation,
$20 to
processing,
win
robotics,
a total of 70,
machines,
but 20 to win
human-like,
50,
capabilities, where even
right?
disabilities
$20 to
become
win
digitally
$50
enhanced
and
strengths or
20 cents.
superpowers. One of my favorite sounds
What is
is,
that? You
hearing my
could have
granddaughter
just
call
did
me
20 on each team, hit both of them, and still made out with the same profit.
And if it were not for my
Other than
hearing
10
aids,
cents, and
I have a
still,
family that, you
it
know,
just the
almost
risk to
every one of
reward is
them,
just
right, has lost their
much better
hearing.
if you're going to do
I
that.
might
I
not be
normally
able
don't do
to
those,
hear them
but
in the future. And I believe
I
in
did.
this
I
area
threw
of
a
the
little bit.
superpowers of sensing. We have so
But
much
that's
more
going to get
to
cut in
do.
half now
And
because,
with that, you know, I'm
or,
super
it's going to
excited
get
to
cut
find a
because it's,
soulmate on this
the
journey.
Panthers
You know,
for
Dan
me
Soroka,
flushed.
the founder of Rewind.ai. Please
Scratched.
join me in
So,
welcoming Dan to
but
the
thank you
stage.
guys for joining. This intel, to me. So now 7-1, I guess, with the parlay. I guess you could technically say we're 7-1, 6-1, but Steelers and Panthers both. 6-1 and 1, really, is what it is. 6-1 and 1 on the year.
Ever since that moment, I've been on a hunt for ways that technology can augment human capabilities and give us superpowers. And that's what led me to Rewind.
We want to reopen
what's Rewind
communication, military
Rewind
communications
is
with
a
China. Well, why were
personalized
they
AI
closed in the
powered
first
by
place?
Everything you've seen, said, or heard. The way it works is it captures your screen and your audio. It compresses it, encrypts
That's
it,
up to you guys. If you
transcribes
guys
it,
want
and
to, if you
stores
guys
it
are
all
wanting to watch
locally
this boring
on your
ass
PC.
show, that's
And
fine.
then,
If you
best
could
of
hit
all,
that
you
like
can
button,
ask any
subscribe if you
question
haven't
about
already
anything
done
you've
so.
seen,
We're trying to get to 1,000
Well, that's
subscribers.
super
Really,
cool.
we're trying to get to 500,
And,
then
earlier
1,000,
we talked
and then
about this
after that,
age of
you
the
probably won't
AI
hear me
PC
say
beginning
subscribe and
now.
like
You know,
anymore.
this ability to capture everything you see here and
Thank you
know,
guys
be
for
able to
joining us.
transcribe
I'm
and
out of here. I will be
analyze,
back in about an
but, you
hour.
know,
Thank
we
you guys for
talk
joining
about
us.